Hi guys, Igor here. Today we will build declarative Grafana dashboards based on metrics that we have from Docker containers. So let's start. We'll build on the previous example on the things that we have created there. So if you didn't watch the previous video, go watch it. I will link it down below. And right now, without further ado, let's start. So we'll have declarative Grafana dashboards, which means that they will be all defined in the code. I have prepared Grafana config and we'll build dashboards from scratch. But before doing that, let's start containers because we need metrics. So as I said, we'll use the scripts that we have from the previous video. So if we do Docker PS right now, I don't have any running containers, so let's start our collector. We collect metrics for us, and let's go to containers directory and start all Docker containers. Okay, all containers should be running, so let's go to the browser, to the Prometheus, and see whether we have our metrics. So our metrics they were starting with container something. So let's try out this regex. Not that, but that, I believe. No. Yeah, not metrics. Not metrics, and not that, but that. Okay, we have something, so let's see whether we have some sort of graph with that guy, because we'll, I didn't say that, I think we'll use Prometheus, obviously, as a source of metrics for our Grafana dashboards. We have something, as you can see, 1 hour. I started containers on my machine before the video, so that's why we have them here. But as you can see, we have also started collecting them right now, as I have started. Because if you go to the terminal, we can see that we have running containers and they use some kind of resources. Okay guys, so I think we can go to Grafana. So let's go to another terminal, let's clear it. And what we have, guys, we have a Docker file. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see, we inherit from official Grafana image. We copy 2 folders. We go there in a while. And in these folders, we have data sources. We have Prometheus running on localhost because we are on localhost. And then we have dashboards. And here you need to specify dashboards that you want to have in the code, a few defaults. We basically disable deletion. Dashboards will not be editable. We need to export them to a JSON file. We show that in a while, and here we provide a path to a dashboard. In the dashboards, let's clear it actually. We'll have empty JSON file, and we build it from scratch. And the last one thing, we have a bash script that will start our Grafana container. We have a volume that basically will store only users and sessions for us, or only users basically. Without that, we actually don't need that. So let's show its consequences actually. So let's comment volume and let's start it without a volume right now. So let's beat and run it. And as previously on your machine, it can take a while because we need to download the base Grafana image from the network. Okay, but it should start, so we can go to the browser. We are on the port 3000 and we need to log as admin. They want us to set up a password. We don't care about that, and we don't have any dashboards because we don't have volume. If we restart our container, we will need to log in again. Yeah, and that's not something that we want to bother with during the video, so that's why we will use this dashboard, guys, but it's not for the dashboard. This volume, it's not for the dashboard, it's only for the users, and some things, and also alerts, and I think plugins, some things that we don't care about are in this under this path on Grafana container, because as you remember, we have dashboards we have defined under a completely different path than we have in this volume. So right now we need to log in again, and same here, but right now if we restart our container, we are here because we have our admin user in the database. So we are ready to create our dashboards, guys. So what I would like to do is to create a container dashboard that will basically visualize how our containers are performing, or a container basically, because if we go previously to this guy, as you can see and remember from the last video, we have lots of metrics related to containers. So let's actually create Grafana dashboards for them. So we don't have a dashboard. Dashboard consists of panels. So let's start with dashboard. So I just click the dashboard, add visualization. We choose Prometheus as our data source. As you remember, it is configured here. The code you don't need to not here, and the data source is YAML. We don't need to click anything. So first panel, let's do something really simple like container on CPU usage. Prometheus as a data source, it is our default data source, and as far as I remember, it was container CPU usage %. And let's choose single container. We'll use two Prometheus labels, machine and container. We don't need to bother with machine because we have one, but let's make it more universal, more generic. Maybe let's hard code some custom app for now. If we run it, as you can see, we have CPU usage, container CPU usage of some custom app. Let's change the label for something like CPU usage, just CPU usage. If you see, as you can see, we have one because it is a number, and basically it is 100%, as you might remember from the previous video. So we can go to unit and specify the unit. So let's do %, that range. Let's actually check whether it is the same as we have in stats. And as you can see, we have 100%. But also, as you might remember, we had a metric called container CPUs available, and we have 12 CPUs available. Not for that. Okay. We have 3 CPUs available for some custom app. So we don't really have 100%. To be objective, we need to divide it by how many CPUs container has available for it. So let's do that, and the number will be lower. And one more thing we can do is to specify max value, because we know that it will never go above 1 because we have percentages expressed from 0 to 1, so floating point. Here we can also do something like that to show threshold, which is quite nice. That's our dangerous area. We have alert for that if CPU is above 80%. So let's go with that for now. We need to specify dashboard name because we have created a first panel for it. Dashboard consists of a set of panels, and we will name it just container because we visualize things related to one container on our dashboard and its panels. And we have it right now, but actually if we want to have it in the code. And as you might remember, we have specified our dashboards here, and here we have empty container JSON, and what we should have here is definition of this dashboard. And right now we can save it. Actually, we have saved it, but we want to export it to JSON. So how you do that is you go to dashboard settings. We have JSON model here. We can just copy that, paste it here. And let's maybe change the UID to also container. It's not necessary, but we will have a better URL here. And let's restart our Grafana container. And let's see. Container. And we have our container here, guys. Okay, guys, so we have a dashboard with one panel, which is CPU usage. But if you remember, we have hard-coded the machine and a container. And we would like to make it selectable, basically. So what we would like to do is to have variables that would allow us to choose machine and the container. So how we can do this? We can go to variables, we can add variable, let's do query. Here we let's call it machine. We would like to show on the dashboard label and value. We'll see that in a while. We need to choose label values. We are interested in machine. Metric is collector up timestamp seconds, because if you remember, it's basically a health check of our collector, metrics and logs collector, that collects all metrics from the containers for us. And that's it, I think, because you can see we have only one value. And if we go to the dashboard, you can see that we have local machine here. Yes, that's one, and we also would like to have container as a variable. So let's go again to dashboard settings, go to variables. Sometimes something, okay. Didn't save it, guys. So let's do machine again. The values, machine metric is collector uptime some seconds. Obviously, let's run query why. Let's save the dashboard. Okay, we have it. Let's go to dashboard settings. Should be there. This. Let's go with new variable, which is container. So container, also label value, also label values, and right now we would like to have a container. Metric is what we can go with, guys. Container app, I think it would be good one because it is being raised every time we take metrics from a given container. So we have containers here. And one more thing, we would like to use machine as filter here. That way it depends on the previous metric. So let's save it. Let's go to container. We have those metrics. So let's save it so that we don't lose it as previously. Let's save the JSON. Let's copy paste it here. Speed and run it. And let's refresh it. Right, we have it, but we obviously don't use it, so let's use it. To do this, we need to parameterize our panel, guys. So here we will just do machine. Here container variable. Here also machine. And here also container. So query. Okay, it is the same, but as you can see, it changes as we select different containers, basically. But why they have 0 CPU usage? Is it true, guys? I think it is. Yes, it could be. We recheck it with when creating another tab panels. So right now let's create another one also about CPU, which is CPU. I would say CPUs used versus limit. And what we do here is to have this guy as CPUs used. Let's actually remove the unit. Let's just choose number, and we don't care about threshold this time, and also max value we don't know. And as you can see, we have this floating point, and we would like to also have CPUs available. So CPUs available, so we can compare the two values. Let's go with CPUs available, something like that. Let's apply it. What we have, guys, it's just maybe 1 hour. Yeah, so we have some custom app. It has 3 CPUs because we have put a limit on it, and we use 1 CPU. Let's go with, I don't know, this guy. Makes sense. It doesn't use almost anything, but it also has another limit of CPUs available. Yeah, so let's save it as previously. It's quite easy. So let's just save it. Let's beat and run it. Yes. And we have it, guys, as you can see. And it changes as we change the app. That's quite nice. So let's create another panels, guys. What else we would like to have? I would say that we would like to have stat of last health check. So basically this guy, because we have an alert on that. So let's go with something like time, which is now, minus this guy, using variables, obviously. So that, let's run a query. Here, let's choose the unit, actually, seconds. Okay, and it is an instant, because we only care about the last value or something else. I think that's it. Let's call it, I don't know, last health check, maybe health check, and threshold, let's say 60 because we have an alert. We'll test it out in a while. Let's apply it. Let's maybe put it there, and let's maybe do also when we have started the container, something like that. Let's maybe make it a little smaller, something like that. Let's change it to uptime. I mean uptime. Collect container started at, I believe, timestamp seconds. I might be wrong. Let's see. Yes, but we don't care about threshold basically. Okay. Let's see other guys. They differ, so that's nice. Let's save our dashboard. That guy. Oh, something went wrong. Still. Okay. As you can see, it increases the version each time. Okay, we should have it. We have it. So what else, guys? Let's maybe improve this guy by adding more stats like min, max, and mean, and average. And let's maybe do the table. I think it's more readable. Okay. Apply doesn't work, I think. Yeah, where it was? Okay, this here. But for some reason, don't see it. Oh, we do see it. I'm blind. Okay, so let's do the same here. So where we have it? It was here. Table, mean, max, and average, like that. Apply. Quite nice. Maybe just make it taller, like that. And let's save it so we don't lose it. And we should have it. We do. So let's do something similar for memory, guys. So let's duplicate this guy. Okay. That we want to have this guy. Or maybe before doing that, let's see that our threshold here works. So as you can see, it never goes above 60 because we collect the metrics from this container. So let's actually stop, so custom app, and let's wait for a while. Let's wait. I was thinking before about this URL. I know that somehow it is possible to have it as a container here. Right now we have UID. It's not that important, but I think it is possible. Maybe because of the volume, something works differently. Yeah, but whatever. Let's not bother with that for now. Okay, we have 55 seconds. It's rising, and as you can see, have it. And let's see if we have an alert. We should. Container down. Okay, we have it, but I guess for some reason it is still not up here. So let's do with alerts. It should be up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Container down. This guy. So yeah, lock for UI. And let's start some custom app again. And soon it should be up. We should wait for about, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds, something like that. Still, last half check is old, so let's wait. Is it running? It is. Yes, and it works. Alright guys, so let's get back to panels. CPU usage. We want to turn it to memory. And, memory usage. Here also. Memory usage. And for that we had container used. It's not helpful. Container use. I think container. Let's check. Container used memory bytes, and the another guy was max memory bytes. Okay, copy paste doesn't work. It should right now. Okay. And we need to divide it by container max memory bytes, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, 5% for some custom app. Let's see. Docker stats. Some custom app. Yeah, 3%, maybe 4%. Seems legit. Let's turn to Grafana. Almost nothing. Prometheus should take about 20. Let's see. Yeah, so it works, guys. So let's do the CPU used versus limit also for memory. So not CPUs, but memory. Yes. Here, memory used. And let's change it to container used memory bytes. Right. And container max memory bytes. Let's call it memory limit, for example. Right, okay, and let's have it a normal unit, which is the, where is unit, guys? Number, but we want to have bytes, this bytes. Okay. Okay, something is strange. Why so much? Oh no, okay. 250 megabytes for Prometheus. Yes, that's true, and we don't have a limit for Grafana, for example. For Grafana, that's true, and Postgres should, Omachix and logs collector should have 125. Let's see whether that's true. It is this, so it works. So let's save it. Let's save it here. Version 8. Let's run it again. See whether we have it. We have it. Okay. And what else, guys? Logs, I would say, that we would like to see, for example, container logs total. How many logs events we have for a given container, a given time period. So let's create visualization. Let's call it logs events, for example. Let's go with this guy. Machine. Container is container. If we run it, we have one, but we don't. I would like to have it grouped by level, and so let's do something like that. So by machine container, but like increases in, I don't know, per minute. Let's say. Let's see how it looks like. How it looks. If we do this, let's do legend for the wall. That. Have info. Okay, and seems fine, but let's choose the let's choose the unit like ops per minute, I believe. How it looks like. Yeah, not 5 but 1. Yeah, so looks reasonable. Let's go. Let's take this guy to the bottom, and something that doesn't work that much. Okay, Postgres. Okay, it doesn't, and some custom app. Yeah, makes sense. So let's add. As previously, guys, let's add stats, so min, max, and average, Let's do the table. Okay, let's make it $. Yeah, so for Postgres, as for some custom app, makes sense. Error, we have a few errors. Have a few warnings. and we should have some info. Yeah, we also have that. And mean we have the most amount of info level when it comes to an average. That also makes sense. Probably I would also like to do another query to see all logs. So let's not group them by level, but just call it, I know, total. So maybe total or all. Okay. And yeah, it makes sense. It is a sum, as you can see. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, guys. So others. Let's maybe just save it to see that we have it. Okay, we have it. We can choose the different containers. My browser should not log almost anything. Same for Postgres. Check syntax collector. Should log only info. Some custom app should be mixed. So we have all kinds of logs. Yeah, we have limits, we have used, we have percentage. All we need, guys, all we need. We also have health check, uptime, which is different for Grafana. For different containers, they are running almost an hour, and some custom app, we have restarted it, so it is different. We can also see whether it works independently of the volume that I have prepared. So if we take this guy out, we will need to sign in again, but the dashboard should be here. Okay, because we don't have the database, we need to sign in again as admin, but we have it. We may see whether without the volume, whether this guy work, because I believe it should. Let's see, but I'm not sure, but I would like to know. So let's sign in again. Yes, yeah, so it's that, because as you can see, we don't have this URL, but if we go here, we have it. So most likely, if you want to bother with that, what you can do is we can remove the container, remove Grafana, and remove the associated volume. So Grafana volume, RM. Right now, if we go back to a volume, it should work. Let's see whether I know what I'm talking about or not. Let's see. Okay, it works. Let's restart it. It works, guys. Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, as you can see, based on our previous tool, we have metrics, we have alerts, in the Prometheus, we have logs, the files as shown on the previous video, obviously. And right now we also have dashboard, guys, and it's quite easy. We have it defined in the code, so we can see the changes in the version control. It's quite easy to set up, as you can see, so I think that's it. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next one. See ya!